Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
Is after a while, when you become a top of your field, it becomes your, I don't know, direction kind of changes of what you want to accomplish and how you want to help people. It's not just about doing a transaction, getting paid for it. After a certain sense, you want to help more people, and you want to be able to be a better resource for people. And nobody's better than you, Steve. I learned from you. Steve is a go-to guy. Ask anyone in Santa Cruz, I'm telling you, and beyond, and who the best resource in town is for anything. If you want to know what professional you utilize, Steve will know who to go to that he trusts personally. If you want to know what restaurant to go to anywhere in the nation or in the country, I swear, in the world, he'll know. He'll go, oh, see my buddy Chef over there in freaking New Orleans or anywhere. It's amazing. So I watched Steve, and I realized he's built a great business of friends sending you business, Steve. It's because they trust you. You've become a resource for them. You've become a resource for us. And so we created America's Professional Resource Group to help bring you the very best professionals we can find. Ones that are accountable to us, one of them that are accountable to Santa Cruz, and basically accountable to you. And these are the guns. These are not posers, man. These are
best of the best.
Best of the best.
Yeah, and that's not subjective. I mean, that's years of networking and going through, transactions where the pushing gets to shoving, and you need to find hope that a transaction can actually close. And I mean, look at the novel, the basic escrow officer working at a company that has minimal experience would look at this transaction and not know where to go with it. We find solutions to problems. How many transactions, Don, have we unraveled where you got a buyer or a borrower who ordinarily with anybody else would have probably been a dead deal, right?
Well, there's a few every single month.
Right, and we unravel those because of the network of experience professionals that we hang with, and of course our personal experience over the years having.
Yeah, between us we only have 50-something years experience.
Yeah, and the thousands of transactions we've handled. You got to know that we've seen just about everything, but every month I get surprised with something new, which I kind of find in a weird way.
I get it. That's the challenge.
It's kind of it's like, wow, this is something new. It's a new one to add to my war chest. But in unraveling that situation and finding a solution causes us to rely on the resources that we have gathered together in the APRG network.
And we utilize the right kind of people. Again, you're here on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. I'm sitting here with Steve Korn, owner of New Hall Escrow, and we're talking about America's Professional Resource Group. It's a group of the very best professionals we could put together after a half a decade of doing interviews with these professionals. Most of them in this group are 15 to 30-year veterans that are accountable to you right here. They live here, love here, play here, have families here. They are part of you. I mean, literally, they're good people. They're our friends.
Right.
They're people we hang out with that we love and we like.
Well, we've made it so easy for our client base and our sphere of influence to tap into this, aprgi.com.
That easy,
and you're in the network of the best when it comes to finances, legal services, insurance, and
college planning.
Planning, yeah, for sure. It's.
I mean, Rob knocks it out of the park.
Absolutely, yes, yeah, and
Robert Schwartz. I love listening to that guy
he's
talk.
Great resource there, and everybody takes what they do personally. They're the best at what they do. But again, we make it easy for you, the listener, to tap into this resource, and our quarterly magazine.
It's amazing.
It's online too. It's great. It's got some great content, and the hard copy that we print. That's something that sticks around for a long time. It's
funny. I tested out. I used to go to Chase Unruh to go put my body back together after motocross, and every time I put a magazine out, it was always gone the next day.
Yeah,
which is really good because this is not a magazine of ads. There's no ads in it. It's articles from the very best professionals and something you can learn about. We've learned something every time we sit in these chairs and we listen to our professionals talking. Like, I didn't know that about estate planning. I didn't know that about financial planning. I didn't know that about college planning.
Right.
It's amazing. You always have great insights of what's going on with real estate and things we don't know about real estate and how to get things through. You're my go-to guy all the time, Steve, because I'm like, I don't know, Steve will figure it out.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, you are.
Yeah, I get it. Well, the last articles I wrote were, if you're going to buy a house, 5 things not to do. Yeah. And if you're going to sell a house, 10 things not to do.
Hell, go figure.
And when it comes close to property tax time, what you should know. This is practical information that everybody should know, and if they and I know they don't, so here it is.
Right.
Go check it out.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, just like Lou's article, Like, Want, Need, and Afford is a great article. How do you decide whether you should go and emotionally make a purchase versus a logical decision that could, because that can affect you down the road. There's a lot of people that got into financial. Lou hit on the head too, because it was the what if. Well, what if I make more money, or if I make more money? And everybody just kind of, if my house goes up in value, if this, if that, didn't go on. Do I have the money to actually afford it right now?
Sure.
So
I put the word hope in the same category as if. I hate those two. Hope and if.
Yeah.
I mean, I have hope for the world,
Right.
but I don't hope that I'm going to make money next day. You got to make that happen yourself, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So on that, so again, we'd love to go to aprgi.com. Also, click on the Vault magazine. There's all the magazines right there. You'll be able to go through the articles. Plus, we have some fun stuff in it. It's actually information and entertainment. We have a good friend of mine's got one of the best wine blogs in the nation. He writes a wine blog for us.
If you've been to Salt Creek and enjoyed Chef Nacho's stuffed halibut, the recipe's there for you.
Yeah, or his sea bass.
Yeah.
We have the refinery in there. We have egg plantation in there. We have the social with cocktail recipes.
Martini recipes. Yeah, cucumber martini. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yum.
Yeah, for sure.
We have the man cave. We have In Style for the ladies. We have Going Green, which is all about how to be more green, whether it's LED or solar. We've learned a lot. I mean, and we've done our homework. Like even solar, I literally met with almost every solar company personally and grilled them and found out the idiosyncrasies of solar and stuff. And be careful of those PACE loans that a lot of people, where they go, hey, just put on your property taxes. Be careful. That can bite you in the butt when you go to sell your home down the road.
Yeah, we're having troubles with those right now. It's just not troubles, but complications that, that people don't think about. And one of those expectations we're going to talk about in the next segment. Yeah, we got
teeing that up.
Yeah, we're going to go there and talk about expectations for successful transactions in today's market. But to your point about the PACE loan, yeah, I mean, you never thought about what they would do to you down the road,
right?
And that's something that you need to know about.
Well, yeah, you think I'll just tie it to your property taxes, but remember that's tied to you. It's not really tied. It can really be a problem down the road, without a doubt. It can eliminate opportunities for you to sell or for them to get a loan. So we got to pay attention to that, and that's what we did. All right, so when we come back, Steve and I are going to go over setting the correct expectations or understanding the correct expectations regarding real estate today. It's a topsy-turvy world out there right now with very limited inventories, a lot of pent-up demand, a lot of you getting frustrated with trying to either purchase your first home or your next home or sell your home. And Steve Korn with Newhall Escrow and I are going to go into some of those expectations that are set and how to avoid some of the pitfalls based on those expectations. Sound good, Steve?
Awesome. Let's do it.
All right. Stay tuned for our final segment of the Don and Gino Real Estate Finance Show. We'll be right back.